Do you want to know what meeting Sean Astin in person is actually like? Check out this video. Some people say, don't meet your heroes, in case the picture that we have in our minds doesn't actually translate to who the actor or actress is as a person. And this is kind of where we were putting this to the test by meeting Sean Astin for the first time. So for additional context, in Liverpool there was a Comic-Con in 2024 where all four Hobbit actors, Elijah, Dominic, Billy and Sean Astin were attending. If you do want to see what it was like meeting the other actors, by the way, I do have videos on those as well. But today we're focusing on Sean Astin. So anyone who doesn't happen to know who Sean Astin is, he's portrayed obviously Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings, and also other roles like the Goonies and roles in popular titles such as Stranger Things. So my wife and I are big fans of Lord of the Rings. We're actually doing a Lord of the Rings themed kitchen as we speak. I will put a separate video on that at some point so you can see it, but we are actually decorating it at the time of this recording. So yeah, when we learned that both four Hobbit actors were going to be at the same place at the same time, in somewhere where we could actually reach and attend, we were absolutely ecstatic, and of course we had to go visit them and get some autographs and get some photographs. So we booked our autographs and we booked one big photograph, a big group picture with all four of them together, which was an absolute treat. And of course we had a few hours to travel, so we actually set off at the crack of dawn on a mission that we'd never undertaken before. We were of course very nervous and very excited at the same time, and Sean was actually the first of the four that we were going to meet, and this was sort of our first big, I suppose, major celebrity meet as well, so understandably a lot of nerves going on there. So we jetted on down on the train, arrived just in time just to get into a taxi and get straight to the convention centre. By the way, Liverpool Comic-Con's atmosphere is so electric that they spread the event across 2 different buildings. It's absolutely amazing. If you ever get the opportunity to go and you're based in the UK, by all means do go. It is a fantastic event. Even if you don't book any autographs or photographs, the experience itself is something to behold. What happened was that we got into the queue. We got this close to him, and of course he had to go off and do photographs, so we actually got turned away for our first autograph initially, which was a bit of a letdown, but the staff were very courteous about it and made sure that we got our priority slot the next time around. So when we went back to queue up for Sean Astin on attempt number 2, it was actually, we're thinking about what we're going to say, if anything, because you feel like you have to have something meaningful to say, even though you're just paying for an autograph and that is it. But here is what happened with Sean Astin's autograph.
We have a backdrop.
A backdrop? Where are we signing it?
Anywhere you like.
Anywhere?
Plenty of space, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably black on this one?
Yeah.
That'd be
Photo's a good
awesome.
place for it. Be well.
Black Sharpie on that.
Here?
Come on up, folks.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a backdrop of The Hobbit.
I see it. I see
Yeah.
it.
My
Where are we
husband's a
signing this? Just on the
YouTuber.
frame?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he does Twitch as well, and he loves the Lord of the Rings. So this is my husband.
guys on it.
Yes,
Don't be
so he's
nervous.
getting
Well, I
all of
wish
you
you
to
every
sign
Are you
it.
nervous to meet
Thank
me?
you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you.
Love you too.
So what a wonderful experience that was. I mean, it was so gratifying to see Sean just being just as nice as he portrays his characters, at least in Lord of the Rings. But I've watched him at panels, of course, on YouTube videos, and he's just as nice as he portrays himself to be. He was perfectly courteous to me. And wish me every success with what we're doing now, which is obviously creating YouTube videos based around Lord of the Rings and other aspects. I think it was quite a relief that you'll hear my wife on the video jumping in to rescue me, because I didn't know what to say. Meeting celebrities, you kind of freeze up, or you start with like that verbal diarrhea basically. I was obviously freezing up, but she would jump in to rescue me, and then she came away and said, "Oh dear, I was just talking nonsense." I said, "At least you were talking." That was the main thing as well. So, but otherwise, amazing experience, amazing guy. It was really a privilege to meet him. We actually also met him again at the photograph session, because my wife had been so emphatic with him. He certainly recognized my wife again and said, "Oh, you're welcome back, and how are you, and are you enjoying the experience?" And that was really a treat. If you do want to hear what happened with the photograph in particular, there's actually quite a bit of a funny moment there too. I'll certainly be making other videos about that as well, but overall, what a fantastic experience. So if you need any more proof that Sean is as nice as he portrays himself to be, then that's definitely your proof right there. It's certainly quite the contrast meeting Sean Astin compared to the other actors, particularly Elijah Wood. There was a bit of an awkward experience, so if you do want to see that video, they're available on my channel as well. I'll try and put it in the description as well as I get used to what I'm doing here. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.